It's the Chargers and the Jets, and it comes your way next.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They are led out by their veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A give up the middle to Carter.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Cousins to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way.
Has been set anew. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. It's up by Jordan Whitehill.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December.
Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in a victory over Kansas City.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give, Carter running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the play.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd down, here's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The Chargers at 12-2 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Quinnen Williams able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Willis on 3rd and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Malik Willis taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? But oftentimes, if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Cousins. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. They started on the ground with Eckler. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's complete to John Ross. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Play action. It's Herbert. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. DK Metcalf. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice it all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Open man is Uzama. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And able to connect with Barrios. On the move past the 40, down the right sideline. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. From the red zone now, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Herbert on first down now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Williams brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Eckler now between the tackles. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Pickup of 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give running left is Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
4th down, Willis. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Malik Willis. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up
up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. A first down throw for Cousins.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want ball.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting?
And the third interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DK Metcalf with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
The New York set to take the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And that moment we just saw.
Every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter.
Second and 5.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run with Cook. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown.
His 9th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 10 overall. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Cousins. That is caught. It's Uzomah. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Following the interception, Cousins. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
2nd down at 5.
To throw is Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Manning. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jets first down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Off the play fake, Cousins in trouble, and he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On third down, Cousins. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Cousins on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Herbert. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year.